Cop.
Hello?
Oh, shit.
Hello.
Oh, what's up,
that
King of
Pole?
Hey, I gotta
up?
link this real quick. I only have a couple minutes. Negs, you don't really know me, but I just want to give you a brief kind of experience with this fucking retard. So this stupid fuck, Dark Ninja, right? This guy, and these guys can attest to this. He tried to trick a bunch of people to fight this battle against this guy named Zoom. He went on different forums, websites. He tricked a bunch of people, right? And then it all like fucked up for him because, and this is gonna sound silly, but just bear with us, because this guy decided to play like StarCraft 2 with these guys here. Now it's not these guys' fault, mind you, what had happened next at all. They it's just kind of the par for the course. Ninja, and I kind of explained this to Motorboat a little bit. Ninja at this time was telling all these different groups to help him, assist him on taking down what he referred to as the Plate Gang. And that basically equated to anybody who associated with Roxo or Zoom, those two people. Even if you didn't even hang out with the guy, even if you didn't even get along with the guy, if you were in the same vicinity or mentioned his name, this retard would go, well, 2 + 2 = 4, so therefore it just makes sense, you're all Plate Gang. And this is what he would do. Then he would go ahead, tell these fucking groups that he's a victim, and these people SWAT him and all this other shit. When in reality is the swatting would happen to his kid and his daughter, which comes out later in an audio recording, and not him. But he lies to people and uses that as ammo and doesn't press any charges. He doesn't follow through with the police. He doesn't do any of that. What does this fucking idiot do? This fucking idiot goes out of his way to try to cut a deal with Zoom directly and say, hey, don't swat me, bro, and I'll work for you guys. They give him this stupid tag called Plate Gang Prospect. Everyone's talking about Ninja doing this, and then he goes on a stream to play video games with these guys. It's not these guys' fault. So the outside groups that he is privately telling, hey, help me ruin Zoom's life. Help me ruin Roxo's life. Help me take out these groups that I don't like Chinatown and all this other stuff. They're confused because the entire time he's been telling them that these people, like Swede here and these guys, are literally the devil. And they have been ruining his life. And yet here he is laughing on a live stream playing video games with them. Something ain't right, right? So they ask him questions. And what does this fucking idiot do? He lies to literally everybody. I asked this idiot a simple question of what is he doing? And I get him in a recording, which Motorboat has, that he can play anytime he wants, admitting that I'm air quote fucking up what he refers to as a gay op, where he's playing everybody against each other to get everyone to fight with each other so that other people SWAT each other or dox each other or whatever dumb shit he believes will happen. So he finds he can take them all out without him getting his hands dirty. And I tell this fucking moron to log off and go be with his kids. Go fix his life. Because Zoom and them would brag, and I know Swede and Weezus and these guys know this, he would brag for years that Ninja lost his wife and kids because of his internet antics. That is a big key thing that makes Ninja war with the Plate Gang for 4 years. Is that Zoom would brag that, that Ninja lost his wife and kids because of his fight with them. And this was his big fucking thing. So this leads to some of these people, right, including a certain female, asking him, hey, why are you playing video games with these guys if you're telling me to help you fucking help take out these guys that are ruining your life? It doesn't make any sense. Why are you playing video games with them on a live stream? Why are you cool with them? And he just lies. And then what does he do? He tells the chick that it's me. It's me specifically. And he tells everybody this. He tells the Swede guy this. He tells everybody this, that somehow, some way, this dude on the internet has turned everyone against him, and I need to pay for it. So this piece of shit, this sack of shit, then finds my docs, finds where I work, finds my wife's information, gets in bed with a bunch of people, does a lot of fucked up things. We're talking a fucking retard named Warhammer calling my work with another guy named Shaggy on his behalf from his lies, telling my boss I rape kids.
What the fuck?
Then he's got these fucking idiots calling my wife, faking DMs with another chick who loves the Me Too people, claiming I'm cheating on my wife, then calling her and trying to tell her to leave me and take my kids. Because he thinks it'd be funny if I get to see my kids on the weekend and pay child support, so I lose my kids off of lies. Now, my wife's not fucking stupid. She knows what I'm doing. None of it's real. So she doesn't leave and tells him to get fucked. And this idiot, and he admits to this, then has to apologize because we had to get the cops involved to get him to fucking stop. Because this idiot threatened to swat me the first time. He gets a wellness check, and the police knock on his door, and I'm going to quote what the police said. They told him basically to leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
In the process of trying to ask him what's going on, he steps outside. This is what the cop says. Steps outside on his porch, doesn't even lock eyes with the cops, and starts pacing and acts what they called manic. When then they had to ask him if he's okay. Why he starts ranting about internet shit to the cop.
God.
And the cop said, "We don't understand what you're talking about." And he tried to explain about swattings and all this shit and the plate gang and me and all this shit. None of it makes any sense. It's mumbo jumbo. And this isn't like the first time. So he gets all these people to do all this fucked up shit towards me and my family, tries to cost me my job, tries to get my kids taken away, tries to get my wife to leave me, all this shit. And I'm forced. This happens for like 6 months, by the way. This isn't like a one time. This happens from like September to about March. And I'm forced to get on my knee and say, hey, look, I'm not streaming anymore. I don't do my show anymore. You fucking win. Leave me and my family alone with your fucking lives. Stop working with people. Stop trying to fake shit. I mean, I can't make this shit up if I wanted to. You can ask these guys. This happened. This actually happened. Right? Yep. And then suddenly, after we make this peace treaty, it all stops, Negs. It all fucking stops. And then he pretends that I'm still doing shit to him. He tries to poke. I blocked this guy. I haven't spoken to this guy in like months. I'm like, stay the fuck away from me and my family. Right? I had to talk. This is how crazy it was. When he decided to fake with another woman screenshots of me allegedly cheating on my wife and want to become a Jew. I mean, it was so ridiculous that one of the lines was, I want to become a Goldstein. You know how fucking stupid that sounds? As silly as that is, he tried
like sitcom shit.
And then he said, and then people put out my information to my wife and said, contact her. Get his wife to leave him over this. Right? He had to apologize to my wife on the fucking phone that he faked all this shit. That happened. He had to do that because he was like, I'm real sorry. Because the second time we had to call another wellness check. Why? Because with this fucking idiot Warhammer left 60 voicemails in my wife's phone and then contacted my boss 12 fucking times. And then contacted my wife's mother, my family, her fucking sisters.
Yep,
and claimed all this shit. All this fucking shit, man. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, and I asked the fucking idiot, I said, what is wrong? You're a psychopath. I have to assume this at this point. I had to talk to this guy's wife in February, and it wasn't me. I had to find out how to get this idiot to stop. If I talk to his wife, will he stop fucking with my real life? Like, I don't want to get to know you and your fucking wife. But if you're literally trying to ruin my life because you think I stole your internet girlfriend, because you lied to everybody, because you played StarCraft 2 with these guys on the internet, and you told everyone to help you ruin these people, then what the fuck? Like, he has no care at all about fucking with people's real lives. None.
I know the type.
None.
Trust me. Yeah.
And it's all over literal lies that he made up. He was like, this is okay. And one of the audio clips, he admits, he goes, oh, it wasn't me that was swatted. It was just my daughter and my wife. No big deal. Keeps going like the conversation's completely fine. Completely fine. I mean, I literally told you guys. This is how fucked he is. He gets swatted, allegedly by Zoom and Roxo. I get also swatted by these same two retards. I press charges. I had to FOIA. I'm dealing with the prosecutor's office. I'm dealing with the Toronto PD because Roxo gets fucking doxxed. This idiot presses no charges and then says, give me your detective's information. Give me the prosecuting office and your state's information so I can call them and try to get them to finagle some shit. And I'm like, that's not how it works, Ninja. File a police report and do this correctly. What are you doing? What are you going to harass the cops in Toronto to try to get Basil arrested on some bullshit? What is the plan here? Like, what? He's fucking crazy, Nix. He's 100% crazy. And I'm not even going to stream or talk about this stuff because this motherfucker threatens to contact my wife and start faking more shit with more of his fucking stupid friends and do all this crazy stuff. And it's like, okay, I won't stream no more. Someone will have to pay me money to deal with the consequences of what comes from that just to get me to stream.
Yeah, I understand your position. I've been there several times, but I'm sorry you had to go through all that. That's fucked up.
It's fine.
Because
it's done in the past. Now everything is solid now.
I don't know if you know much about our lore, but I've been taken to court.
I don't know much about
10 times in 2 years. Is it something like that?
Yeah. Well, I don't know much about your guys' stuff. I just got linked to stream, And this is a long time coming. I wish this got more signal boost because this piece of shit deserves everything that's coming to him. Anyone who literally will fabricate shit to try to get your wife to leave you and take your kids in just the attempt to try because you think that you can lie through your fucking teeth because you're using Kiwi farmers to fight battles off of lies that you commit and hoping they dox and swat people.
Yeah, this is
That's
whose
stupid.
email and bank account he tried to break into.
Well, so that's another thing. We'll get into that. So he tried. I didn't even know this happened. So one week, I got slammed with a bunch of fraud checks. My bank called me, like a bunch of fraud checks, like 30 different things. I can't even list them all. Were tempted to try to be broken into. Thankfully, none of them were broken into. I have two-factor authentication. I get emailed before you come into my stuff. I was a streamer for a long time. I've dealt with this, right? So I've had the backups. I didn't know what happened. Then the screenshot floats around with this idiot literally admits that he's trying to do it. Two of the accounts, one was my bank. It was an older bank account that I don't even really use anymore. It's like a side one for a business. But he tried to log into it, right? That was one. The other one, and I don't know if you guys have ever done this, if you know the system, the U.S. Post Office offers you like a digital. So when they scan your mail, you'll get an email. Or you can log in your account on the U.S. Post Office, and it'll show you everything that's coming in, including packages. And you'll get like a scan, it looks like a fax scan of what it's coming in the future. So you know what the day before your mail is going to be.
Right.
And
yeah, we got that here.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about. He
it's like an email.
That under the assumption, I guess, to see what kind of mail I get. I don't know what he's looking for.
Fuck, dude.
But the problem was, so I went to my prosecutor's office and the police. No charges can be pressed because he didn't actually get in.
Right.
So luckily, because he's so fucking stupid, he wasn't able to actually log in. So when I went to the cops, they said, well, he didn't get in. We can't really verify it because he didn't get in. And there's nothing you can do about it unless he actually gets in. Just, go through the proper channels, go and change your stuff, get like Nord or whatever, one of those, protection services that they tell you, identity theft things.
Right.
And that's, which I already have, that's all you can do. So we got lucky on that. But it's just, again, this sack of shit, all of that comes from the idea that he lies to a chick on the internet from some fucking website because he's playing StarCraft 2 with these guys and he's mad he got caught. And his spin of the story is this guy stole my woman. And tells Swede and all these guys, however you want to look at it, that's how he fucking frames it, that he's the victim and I'm doing some horrible shit to him. And to be fair, I wrote some shit to him. I was dead ass serious on some of the shit I said because he was fucking with my real life. I told him, I said, dude, if I ever see you, I'll knock your fucking teeth in because you're doing horrible shit. Like, next, tell me you wouldn't punch a guy in the face if you find out this guy's trying to get your wife to leave you on Facebook.
I just, I stay away from the violent comments.
You're smarter than I am. I'll say that.
Because, dude, I'm telling you right now, and a lot of people know this, and Ninja could take note that for years I took shit, and I quietly took it, and for the last couple years I haven't been taking any shit, and I've been quietly not taking shit. So, I mean,
it was a dumb decision on my end at the heat of the moment. Some of the shit because it makes me look bad because it validates victimization.
It's your fucking family, man. I mean,
there are people. Issue, and that was the issue. And like I said, when it came to this guy, the moment that these guys were calling my work, and Motorboat has some of these voicemails and stuff like that.
To hear those.
Calling my boss and saying to your coworker,
I'll pass them along. I'm pretty sure people have, but I'll pass them along.
Oh, the people FOIA this stuff. People who don't even like me FOIA this stuff. They know this is all real. That's why I can't even. I don't have to say this. It's all real. But they'll fake it. They'll lie and claim it isn't, but it is. I don't know what this guy has and the reason why he doesn't have a Kiwi Farms thread and these people haven't looked at him. I mean, if Joshua Connor Moon...
Brian.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you, but it's because Strawberry Douche protects him.
Well, I'm going to make this declaration right now. I've known Josh longer than you, Ninja. And the fact that